one of the main things I try to do is education in regard to urban elements and applique elements. And so often when I do a video, it's in response to the support staff getting a lot of questions on a specific topic. And I wish that I had time to do them in the order that they come in or in the frequency of ask, but sometimes something gets pushed aside. But this particular topic is something that does come up a lot, and I have been meaning to get in here and record an informational video on it. And that is when you're purchasing or looking for specific items on the website, regardless if you're doing that on a telephone, a tablet, or on your computer, there are ways to filter the information that you're looking at to help refine your search. So I'm going to be taking you inside on the computer first, and we'll do a video using screen capture showing you how to filter for a theme or a designer on the website. The computer is of course the easiest because you have the biggest screen and more information can be available on each screen. Now, I don't know if you're aware of this, but depending on what you use to connect with the website, the information you see on the screen is going to be different. A small phone does not have the capability of putting all the same information that a computer screen does. So they change the format of the information depending on how you're viewing it. So the computer is going to be the first. Then I will pull out my phone and my Apple tablet to show you how you could filter for or shop by your favorite designer or theme. Another thing that it is helpful to know that we really can only have one way of filtering for information. For instance, Beth Ann Nemish has White Arbor quilting. So the information, her quilting designs are either going to be under White Arbor or Beth Ann Nemish, depending on how she asked to have it set up. In Beth Ann's case, they are under her name. Another instance would be Quilters Apothecary and Jamie Wallen. In that particular case, they asked to have it set up as Quilters Apothecary and not Jamie Wallen. So when you're looking at filtering for those particular designers, you would need to know which name they go by on our website. These are both their company names, but one uses their own name, one uses the company name. That's just how it was input into the computer, so that's how we would filter. So I'm going to take you inside and we're going to do a quick video on how to filter for designer, but also how to filter for theme and other categories. But I'll show you those when we get inside. We are at the Urban Elements website, and you can see that I've already selected Quilting Designs. But if we just go ahead and hit home, this is the home page. You can see the day that I'm filming this, that paper pantos are on sale, but that ends September 25th. If we wanted to filter for a specific type of quilting design, we would select Quilting Design and Pantographs. And the internet is opening my page very slowly. And here to the left, we have all of our different subcategories. And so first we could select digital, paper, self-print, tearaway, embroidery, or free designs. And as you can see, we do have 47 free quilting designs. We could select that first. And these are all of the different free designs. If we selected Happy Birthday, we can see that you could do that as a self-print, which you would use your home printer, a digital download that would work with an automated system, and an embroidery download. So you could do that in any of those ways. But if we go back to categories, we could filter by size. The grande are over 9.75, the petite are designs under 6.5, and the regular ones are 6.75 to 9.5. This really is for people who have a specific type of machine. Perhaps you're using some kind of a domestic machine or a very large machine that helps you filter for the designs that you could use on your machine. If we filter by theme, you can see that there's border-to-border designs, flowers, hearts, novelty. There's a huge novelty selection, so that's quite extensive once you start clicking on that. Point-to-point, words, seasonal. So that is another way that you could filter designs. Excuse me. The other way is by designer, and I'm going to clear all of these because we still have free. Clear all. Only so many designers had free design, so they're not all going to show up here. And the website is processing slowly. Okay, so if we go back to designer, you'll see a bunch more designers now on the list because there's no other filtration above that. So I've used two people many times in this tutorial. Here's Melanie Caldwell, one of my favorites. We could filter all of Melanie's designs, and you'll see several that I've used recently. Boo would be in here. I just did this one, and I did one of the spider webs, but we could clear that, and we could go to designer again. Here's Beth Ann. We've looked for Beth Ann on both the phone and on the tablet. Now here we have her on the computer. You can see all of the beautiful designs by Beth Ann. And now we'll go back, and again I will look up Quilters Apothecary. As you know, I was privileged to have Jamie in the studio for recording one day, and we talked about some of his designs. I have used his designs in tutorials. Mystical Mums is the one that I did on Hummingbird Garden, and I believe I used acanthus on one of the designs for one of my art quilts. And I've also used dimensional web in 2 sizes. So this is just how you would filter, and you could filter by any of the designers. Now I haven't mentioned a lot of them by name because I don't know them all. These designers are really all over the world. Here's Karen McTavish. I'm sure, let's see, where is Miss Patricia Ritter. You can see how many she has here, over 1,000 designs. In the beginning, it was only Patricia. So this is just one of the ways that it's a tool on the website to help you shop easier, to shop faster, to filter for what you want, and just to make it easier for checkout. I always recommend that you log in to your account. I'm not logged in right now, but once you log in, any of the designs that you've previously purchased, it would say here on the page, previously purchased, so you don't think to buy it again. And you could also look under your account for your wish list items. If you've already added something to your wish list, that makes it really easy to find, and the design wall is also a lot of fun. So that I don't have a screen capture program for my tablet, so I'm just going to try filming it. But we're here at the Urban Elements webpage, and if I just select Quilting Designs, and it could be either digital or paper pantographs, I have this over here on the left hand side. It's shop by, and these are subcategories, and right here is the designer. Now the two that I mentioned earlier were Beth Ann, and let's see, she's right here. If we select that and let it process through, we'll be able to pull up all the designs by Beth Ann Nemish. And you'll see there's multiple pages of those. Likewise, if we wanted to look for Quilters Apothecary, first we have to clear that subcategory of the designer, and then we could come down to Q for Quilters Apothecary. And you can see here, it'll take a second, but these are all the designs that Jamie did, and these are just one of the ways on here that you could sort by designer, but you could also do other subcategories: the size of the pantograph, the theme. Let's see if there's anything else. There's digital, paper, self-print, tearaway, embroidery. So you could filter by those alone. If you just wanted to look at digital designs, you select digital, and then everything that comes up is going to be a digital design. Now in this case, there's going to be many, many, many pages of those. But other subcategories would be themes. So we have beginner, easy. This is something that could be very important for a lot of people who are just starting out. Geometrics, modern, novelty, the list just goes on and on and on. There's quite a few different novelty categories: transportation, woodland, and words. So you could really filter in a great variety of ways. Here I have Urban Elements pulled up on Google, so I'm going to go ahead and select Urban Elements. And this is going to be the page. You'll see there's a lot less information on the side because the cell phone just can't accommodate that much information. So if we touch the bar menu and I go to Quilting Designs and Pantographs, then you're going to see something right here. It says Shop By. That Shop By is how we're going to now filter for additional restriction on what comes up. So we hit Shop By and we'll get our subcategories. Again, if we hit Designer, this time I hit Claudia. I'm not going to try and pronounce her last name because I don't know it. I'm going to hit Shop By again and Designer. This time I'm getting Beth Ann Nemish. And it's going to go through the same thing did on the tablet. We're going to get all of Beth Ann's designs here. Again, we could shop by designer, Quilters Apothecary, which is Jamie Wallen. I did I don't know what I did. Oh, I'm on theme. It helps if you don't have a fat thumb or finger. Pantographs, shop by, designer, Quilters Apothecary. Now you'll get only Quilters Apothecary designs in your search. Now we have probably 25 or 30 different designers, so you could filter through any of those in that regard. But you can also shop by subcategories, panto size, and theme. So these are just quick ways of helping to narrow down your search while you're looking for something. I know with over 5,000 designs, it can be quite complicated looking for the specific thing. Also, I would highly recommend that you be logged into your account when you're doing any kind of search, so you could add something to your wish list, and then that really narrows it down. Next time you log in, you could just look at your wish list at things that you had already pre-selected. So the next segment, I'm going to do the computer. I don't know which one will appear first in the video, but I've done the Apple, I've done the phone, and I'm going to do the computer. And then you will see all three ways that you could filter your search on the Urban Elements website to help cut back on your time and the frustration of looking through things when you've forgotten the name of a pattern. Well, that is pretty much it. This was meant to be just a quick, informative video showing you how to filter using either your phone, your tablet, or your PC to reduce the quantity of things that you're going to have to look for on a specific design search. So if you're looking for size, you could filter by that. If you're looking by theme, you could filter or shop by that category. Or if you're looking for a specific designer, like my favorites, Jamie Wallen, which is under Quilters Apothecary, Melanie Caldwell, Jessica Schick, Patricia Ritter, Beth Ann Nemish, whoever your favorite is, you could go ahead and shop by that subcategory. It's just a way to speed up the process, finding what you want. Just remember, sign in or create an account and use the wish list so you could keep track of the things that you like. You can always delete items off the wish list if you don't like them later or after you've purchased them. But by creating an account, we also track items that you've purchased, which comes in handy so that you don't reorder. I've done that when I was a paper customer. Before we had that feature, I had ordered the same panto more than once, which, you know, no fun. And also when we did get it, and now that I'm digital, I can see on there, because I'm drawn to the same things over and over again. I can tell you I love feathers, curling feathers, all different kind of feathers, and sometimes I say, oh, I don't have that, and I go to purchase it and I've already purchased it, and it saves me from going through the hassle of trying to contact customer service. So I hope you enjoyed the video, and thanks for taking this few minutes to go through these steps with me. I hope it was beneficial to you, and thanks for your time. I think that's it. Yeah, thanks for your time, and we'll see you next time.